Morning. Can you hear me okay? I'm going to apologize in advance. I might go a little bit long today. There are two ideas that I just have to talk about, and to split them up would make both of them sort of meaningless if I did that. So just hang in with me. I want to introduce you to Parker Palmer. Parker's an American author, educator, and activist who focuses on issues in education, community, leadership, spirituality, and social change. He's published 10 books and numerous essays and poems. He's the founder and senior partner of the Center for Courage and Renewal. I used many of his essays in a course I taught at Grand Valley, and I continue to follow his blog called Living with Questions. I encourage you to visit it. He has something just about every month. So Parker, in a New Year's Day essay, reminded us that the MAGA regime is about one thing: destroying people, programs, and possibilities that don't serve their needs. He goes on to say, like many who care about American democracy, I wonder how much deeper MAGA will drag us into its chaotic, cruel, and corrupt culture. It's a recipe for disaster and uncertainty mixed with the fact that so much of what we care about seems beyond our control. Palmer suggests that POTUS and his minions are taking us into an uncertain death spiral to which there is only one meaningful response from us: exercising our creativity in ways that breathe new life into what we do. This week, we saw an example of a creative response to the brutality of Trump's use of ICE and the senseless murder of Renee Nicole Good, when Shannon, Charity, and other members of our community and the larger Grand Haven community met to support one another, converse and console and pray. Palmer suggested that Anne Hillman's poem, We Look for Certainty, may be broadly prescriptive for us. Let me read it. We look with uncertainty beyond the old choices for clear-cut answers to a softer, more permeable aliveness which is every moment at the brink of death. For something new is being born in us if we but let it. We stand at a new doorway, awaiting that which comes, daring to be human creatures, vulnerable to the beauty of existence, learning to love. Now, Hillman speaks to our condition right now, but with her focus on something new is born in us, even as we live every moment at risk of death, as she points out. She suggests that uncertainty need not end in anxiety. Instead, it can generate creativity if we let it. Palmer suggests that in an uncertain world, creativity means staking out safe places within the chaos, i.e. life-giving spaces that allow us to reconnect and reclaim meaning and purpose. At C3, these spaces include poetry, prose, music, hospitality, and visual images to remind us who we are, as we remind ourselves that clear-cut answers are the enemy of creativity because they never yield living organic responses to the emergent future we've never been. At C3, we practice asking age-old and new questions, seeking new answers, and a future that will befriend us, as suggested by Rilke. Let me read. Be patient toward all that is unsolved in your heart, and try to love the questions themselves. Do not now seek the answers which cannot be given because you would not be able to live them. And the point is to live everything. Live the questions now. Perhaps you will then gradually, without noticing it, live along some distant day into the answer. It's just amazing, the words that he expressed. Now, Hillman's poem evokes several questions for Palmer, questions that I think are germane to us. And there are 5 of them, or there are 5 or 6. How can I learn to trust what will emerge as I engage with the flow of life? What is my next challenge in daring to be human? Who or what do I need to love next, and next, and next? And how can I embrace the fact that love sometimes means dealing with people and situations I'd rather ignore? How can I make myself vulnerable to the beauty of Mother Earth and human nature? And how can I open myself to wonder with awe so I will feel the rapture of being alive? And finally, what is the new creation that wants to be born in and through me, or in and through us? So when I was reflecting on these words by Parker, I was reminded of Wendell Berry's reflections on the notion of imagination, and this is why I'm just asking you to bear with me just a little bit. I think the ideas of imagination and creativity are the two sides of the same coin. So Berry says, by imagination, I do not mean the ability to make things up or to make a realistic copy. It has nothing to do with either clever imitation or appearances or with dreaming up. He said it's like a science, a way of knowing things that can be known in no other way. It's a way of knowing things otherwise unknowable. It is a power to make us see, and to see, moreover, things that without it would be unseeable. It is the power by which we sympathize. We may see what it was to be one's neighbor or one's enemy. By it, we may see ourselves as others see us. It may also be the power by which we see the place, the predicament, or the story we're in. The term imagination is what I take to be its truest sense. Refers to the mental faculty that some people have used and thought about with the utmost seriousness. The sense of to imagine contains the full richness of the verb to see. To imagine is to see most clearly, familiarly, and understandingly with the eyes, but also to see inwardly with the mind's eye. It's to see not passively, but with the force of vision and even with a visionary force. It involves the word affection and the terms of value that cluster around it: love, care, sympathy, mercy, forbearance, respect, reverence, having histories and meanings that raise the issue of worth. Berry concludes this way: the vocabulary that I have depended on, truth, nature, imagination, affection, love, hope, beauty, and joy, those words are hard to keep still within definitions. They make the dictionary hum. I love this. They make the dictionary to hum like a beehive. But in such words, in their resonance within their histories and in their associations with one another, we find our indispensable humanity, without which we are lost and in danger. And I hope that we can claim these in the times that we live in now and be the difference. Thanks.